In this lesson, we'll cover creating material takeoff schedules. So let's say you want to make a material takeoff schedule for your floors, so we can calculate the cubic yardage for concrete. To do that, let's go to the View tab on your ribbon, click the Schedule dropdown, and choose Material Takeoff. You can filter the list on the very top to just show structural elements for our material takeoff schedule. Let's choose Floors. Once you choose Floors, click OK. Now we're going to make a material takeoff schedule for our floor. So the first step is to add the fields that we want to see in this schedule. Let's choose Level as our first field. Then we'll add a variety of material fields. Start with Material Name, then we'll add Material Area, and then Material Volume. So on the right, you should have Material Level, Material Name, Material Area, and then Volume. On the Filter tab, you can filter in or out different criteria for within the table. We're going to leave it set to none. On the Sorting and Grouping, let's sort by level. On the very bottom, let's choose Grand Totals. On the Formatting tab, we can set special formats for some of the actual fields within the report. For example, on the Material Area, I can click at the very bottom, Calculate Totals. For Material Volume, I can also click Calculate Totals, but I also can override the field format. So click the Field Format button on the right. Right now we're using the project settings to calculate the actual volume. That project setting is using cubic meters, but I can override that by uncheck marking the Use Project Settings and changing cubic meters to cubic yards. Click OK. Now, if you wanted to change the appearance, you could click the Appearance tab and change the appearance as well. But to see this actual schedule, click OK. This will produce our floor material takeoff schedule, showing me by level the actual floors, the material of the floor, the area of the floor, and the material volume in cubic yards. To edit any of this information within this schedule table, in the property area on the left, underneath Other, click any one of the edit buttons. That will bring you back to the Material Takeoff Schedule property window, where I can edit the fields, the filters, sorting and grouping, format, and appearance of this schedule table. So as a review, in this lesson, we covered creating a material takeoff schedule. We created a material takeoff schedule for a structural floor. We added the fields. We set the sort and grouping order. We checkmarked Calculate Totals. We looked at the properties and the format of specific fields. We also overrode the volume calculation using cubic yards instead of cubic meters. Then we actually looked at the report. Lastly, we looked at editing this schedule table report by using the edit functions within the properties area on the left.